Hey folks, Jeff with the Junkyard Kid channel, and it's been a bit since I've put something up, so I think it's time I make an attempt to do so. If you see this, I will have succeeded. Let's do a quick update on some of the stuff going on in the shop, and a little Edsel jockey. We got this 70 GTO Judge. I started on this last summer and snuck it in the shop for a couple weeks. Got new quarter panel getting fitted. I think Tyler's starting to get a little tack welding done. We also replaced part of the rocker panel there, inner wheelhouse a little bit. You can see some of that on my J&J Repair and Restoration Facebook page. But once we get this quarter kind of finalized, fitted, we'll probably go back in the dolly barn for a bit. Show you what's coming back in once we get over there. I've been plugging away on this Bermuda wagon. Interior is getting completely redid. I think I've shared that before, which includes painting all of the metal bits like a dash. And Joe's been working on this a decent amount. Even doing a decent amount of filler work on the instrument cluster housing. Them things from original weren't all that great as for being a nice smooth contour. Of course, maybe they were in 60 years of time, 60 plus years of time has affected that. But we're gonna keep plugging away on this one. I got all the stuff to put all the new window channeling and stuff in it, so probably doing that coming up in the near future. So let's open up the door here. And we got an Edsel here. This is one of my grandsons, James's. Did a little work on it this weekend. You can see there, shining it up just a little bit, cleaning up the body. Roof turned out pretty decent. He's talking about maybe painting a different color some year, so we're not going to be all that crazy on it. Got some new taillights put in it, installed, supplied by J&J Repair and Restoration. I have just about all the lenses available for Edsels. So let's see if this thing fires up without too much hassle. And see how good I can manipulate a 3-speed manual and hold the shift handle at the same time. Or hold a shift handle. Holding the shift handle won't be no problem. Holding the silly phone, that might be. Started pretty good, didn't it? Not bad for an old Edsel. With, I believe, about a 69, 70, maybe 71, 390 in it. Does need a little work on the floors. Oh, look there, another Edsel. That's the one we'll be putting in the shed. See if these old bias plies get enough grip. Yeah. Fairly solid car, other than some floor pan rust, a little bit around the wheel wells. But I like to say, kind of the typical rust that we had up here in North Dakota. This state never salted the roads, but we had a lot of dirt roads back then. So you get your mud packed in, and that does a number sometimes. Get in here without tearing the fenders off. That make my grandson happy. I've had a little practice. Let's see. Oh, we're gonna re-jockey just a bit. This would be nice for that power steering. Yeah, actually look back, there's a video of us taking this down the road a few months ago. More of that to come. There. Well, that's Edsel number 1 moved. Yeah, a load of smoke yet. It's actually getting a little better as we run it. And we'll shut this door. What do you think, Tank, huh? Yeah. He's probably going, where's food at? Okay, a couple other things we got going on in here. 79 Camaro Z28. Well, once that GTO gets the quarter finished up, that goes back in here and this will come back out. Since this one kind of is in front of it in the order of projects. Got started just a wee bit on the 65 Chevy C10, which at some point will get married to this chassis. Got some of the trim pulled off. I think we also got a grill, whole grill and front grill surround sheet metals all out. It's got a sweet running little 350 with a turbo 350. And we'll be getting the GM Connect and Cruise 6.0 525 horse package with a Tremec 6-speed. So it's going to go from good to better. 59 Edsel convertible, that's mine. That's going to be for sale once I get it running and driving. Hopefully get back working on that in the next week or two. And we got this Firebird here. I haven't really showed this. This came in for Vintage Air. We got all that installed. All your outlets there. I'd show you under the hood, but it's kind of a pain in the neck to open it with one hand and holding the camera. And it's kind of turned into a bit of an interesting project because we had to wait. We had a little bit of issue with the Vintage Air. One of their, I think what they call pot switches was bad. Because you can do the control panels one of two ways. You can either convert the old panel or you buy this panel here. That's built by Vintage Air, plugs right in. And we tried the first way with the control panel conversion because the customer already had the parts. That didn't work out so well, so we ordered that. We had to wait, and while we waited, we got up in the air, just kind of checked things out for him and discovered that we had a pinion that was loose. Well, pulled the cover off. Everything was new inside, but whoever put it together didn't get the crush sleeve tightened. So now we got new gears in it. And we got a rim that don't jiggle around because that was kind of a Mickey Mouse mess. And now we got 323 gears instead of 373, which the customer's really going to like. Oh, and then once we got it fired up to charge the AC, Tyler said, this thing's running kind of rough. We got one cylinder with no compression. Customer didn't know that. So it's going to be staying a little longer. And I think it could be just a bad valve or something. Doesn't smoke. He said he drove it about 1,000 miles. Doesn't smoke or burn oil. So that kind of tells me it's something in the valves that's got probably a burnt valve or something. And get that fixed up. And Janie's Jeep. I really need to get to work on this one. She would like that. Janie, that's my wife, by the way. So, let's trot back over here. And by trot, I mean walk. Tank might trot. And let's fire up the 60. Which, show it off under the hood. I think I've done that before, but it's worth looking at again. One freshly done 292. This needs all the windlace. Well, actually not windlace. That's already put in. But window channeling, replacing all of that. And we get the carpet in it and the headliner in it. And back to the customer, a good friend of mine. Sorry about tilting the camera, I just about tipped off my seat. His daughter's getting married, and this is supposed to be the honeymoon car. Good old 2-speed. Ford's version of the Power Glide. Never quite caught on like the Power Glide. And an interesting thing about this Edsel, historically, Craig, the owner of it, his dad was also an Edsel guy, and he owned it. Craig's dad had owned this thing since about 1970. Well, Craig's dad's been gone for a few years, and now it's in Craig's possession. And he's kind of becoming more and more of an Edsel guy. Always has been, kind of getting more into it again. Yeah, actually, now to think about it, I did a video getting this thing engine set in and fired up. You guys haven't seen it, check it out. But let's just listen to the pipes. Sounds pretty good. Nice set of glass packs on there. Fires right back up. So that's some of the biggest stuff that's going on, or interesting stuff that's going on here at J&J Repair and Restoration on the GenCare Kit channel. So until next time, we'll see you later.